here with Los Angeles Rams wide receiver Puka Nacua ahead of Super Bowl 59. You are joining us on behalf of Toyota. We were just talking about how fashionable you are and how you dressed yourself. You don't have a stylist and how that is so impressive. So, I mean, walk us through the fit. What inspired the outfit today?
You kind of got to be like, man, do I want to pop out and wear my best fit on day one of media? But then also, like, we're here at the Super Bowl, so your best fit's got to wait for the Super Bowl. But, something's light, some gray shoes, kind of make sure I'm in the same color tones. But got these nice double done denim jeans.
Love
They're
it.
So
I love it.
Just Tuesday fit or Wednesday, whatever day of the week we're on.
I do want to talk to you about this past season with the Rams. You're coming off another great season. You guys made it into the playoffs this year. If you could describe this season in one word, what would it be?
Ooh, roller coaster.
Why is that?
I got injured in the beginning part of the season. The team, things weren't going as well as we had planned in the beginning part of the season, but then to be able to catch fire in the back half and feel like we're achieving our best football and getting the goals that we want, connecting more as a team. So definitely just the ups and downs, roller coaster.
You guys always seem to turn it on in the final stretch of the season. Why do you think that is?
Man, I think just a little pickup in the urgency, but then just trying to find some of the right grooves. It's so hard for everybody to be on the same page. It really does require all 11 on the offensive and defensive side for great execution. And there are a lot of good teams in the NFL, so when you're playing, every time you go out there on Sunday, it's not easy to win.
After your guys' playoff game against the Eagles, Matthew Stafford was asked how much he still has left in the tank. He said he still feels like he can play for a really long time. I don't know if you remember this. We actually spoke over the summer. I asked you if you think he can play into his 40s like Brady, and you said absolutely. Do you still feel the same way?
100%. I think there are some plays where we saw him scramble, get outside of the pocket, and you're like, wow, that's young Matthew looking spry as day.
Yeah.
So it's super exciting because, man, with his arm talent that he can throw the ball anywhere, so it makes it so fun to be a receiver and just to be on his team. He's such a great leader. The way he engages with everybody makes playing the game of football so fun, and you know how serious he takes it, and he's paying attention to every detail. So.
You guys seem so close, and I know there's obviously a big age gap, but what makes him a great mentor as a player?
I think just leading by example. He's not a man of few words, but he's not going to over communicate for sure. But just he's going to go about his way, and he's going to continue to do things the right way. And I think it's something that, man, when you watch and I try to get in there as early as I can in the morning. And I know him and Cooper are the guys who've been doing this for a long time, and they're there at 6 in the morning, probably before. So I'm like, man, there's somebody who's still waking up every day and giving it the full effort. So it's something I want to model. Okay.
Speaking of Cooper Kupp, the Rams just announced that they're shopping him around. That news was surprising, I think, to a lot of people. But being a veteran wide receiver, what lessons have you learned from him?
Consistency, I think, in everything that you do. I've been able to watch him and be around him in the offseason and see how he is with his family and how he is with his wife and then how he is with his kids, and then to be able to see the football stuff every day for the past 2 years together. It doesn't shock you when you see him have the success that he does, because you see the work that he puts in, and that's something that I want to be able to model. And the football knowledge is something that I'm still trying to learn and pick up on.
Yeah.
But everything that he's done has just been so consistent to be able to watch, and I love that guy. He's been such the word you said, a mentor to me.
Where were you when you found out the news? Your tweet broke my heart.
I was just scrolling Twitter. Coop had reached out to our receivers and kind of shared the message of what was going on, and then still just being taken away by what was the news that I was trying to process.
Okay, so can we talk about this Luka Doncic trade? Because you're a LA sports guy, obviously, and Puka rhymes with Luka.
Right, 100%. I think it's.
Can you believe this trade?
I couldn't believe the trade, so I was just as shocked as the other news. But it's super exciting, to be in LA. I'm a huge basketball fan, obviously of LeBron James, but then to have Luka Doncic there, it sounds like a recipe for success.
What would be the NFL equivalent of the Luka trade? What would be so shocking?
I guess if Patrick Mahomes left the Chiefs, or
Can you imagine?
that would be insane.
Okay, you've teamed up with Toyota. Tell me about what you guys got going on.
Yeah, so I've been able to be a Toyota ambassador and to be able to drive their cars every day. I'm blessed. I have a Toyota Supra that I love to drive at the facility. I'll be racing everybody in all the cars that they got. So it's been a blessing to have that privilege to be able to drive and to represent Toyota as a car driver out there on the road, but then also to be a part of the community in the ways that they impact the game of football outside of what's going on Sundays. Just during the season, obviously we knowing that we had the fires going on, but I had the opportunity for Watts Ram, a youth football program, a part of the Rams, to be able to come out to the facility and play some football with me, and just how exciting that was for me to be able to feel like I'm a child again playing backyard football, and but how exciting it was to be able to help their program and to support the next generation of football players. I grew up in a state where we didn't have professional sports teams there, so I couldn't go to Sprouts and run into my favorite football player, and I think that's such an exciting part of being a professional football player for me, to be able to see a smile on those kids' faces and to interact with them as much as I can.
That's awesome. All right, before we let you go, we got to ask you a couple Super Bowl questions. You guys played the Eagles in the playoffs. I want to know, from your perspective, what makes them so tough to go up against?
I think Saquon Barkley presents a huge challenge for anybody that they're playing, and it'll be interesting to see how the Chiefs try to defend him.
He's unbelievable. Super Bowl prediction, Eagles or Chiefs?
I'm going with the Eagles.
Going with the Eagles. Okay. Why is that? Because of Saquon Barkley?
Yeah, I'm a Jordan Brand guy. I'm supporting Jalen Hurts. I like some of those guys, so it'll be interesting to see how. I hope the Eagles win.